Hello and welcome to today's speed build. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us, and if not, then welcome back. So today we're building in the world of Windenburg, and I'm building on this little lot called Mid Nowhere, which is this very coastal scenery lot. It's absolutely gorgeous and it's very airy. It's in this cliffside forest kind of location and it's beautiful. And I decided to build a container home. Now, I don't know if this is really considered like a traditional trailer home, but I had started building this a few weeks ago. And I never got it finished until recently because I don't know, when you look at a build for too long and you kind of overthink it? That's what I did with this build. I am not a modern person, and I think for things like container homes, they are a lot more modern. They're very sleek, they're very minimal, and I kind of struggle with that. So this was definitely out of my comfort zone, but I am so happy with how it turned out. Now, I am using these windows at the moment, but I end up changing them to the ones from the Eco Lifestyle pack. These ones are also from Eco Lifestyle, but I end up changing them to the really nice ones that match with the front door that I've got. And yeah, this was just a super fun build. I'm really excited to get into it. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the dynamic of this build and kind of what I had in mind for the sim living here. So I do think that it's one sim. It's very small, as you can probably tell. So it ends up being one bedroom, one bathroom. There's of course a kitchen. There's a very small living room as well. I tried to have everything fit as best I could, and I think it worked out, but yeah, we'll get to the inside a little bit later on. But yeah, I was thinking one sim. I was thinking a guy, but obviously you can have in here whoever you like. I just had a guy in mind, and I feel like he is very sort of independent, as in he likes to live alone. He likes to have his space. I think that he's someone that is not very family orientated. I think he honestly just enjoys to be doing his own thing. That being said, there is a little bit more to this. I did decide to give him a little friend, and with that he does have a dog living with him. So there's a dog bowl in the kitchen. There's also a dog bed in his room, and for some reason I had in my mind an Alsatian or a dog like that, like a bigger sort of dog. I don't know if that's just because I have a bigger sort of dog and I just imagined that, but yeah, I have in my mind just this bigger dog, kind of like an Alsatian. I was thinking a girl maybe. Obviously you can have whoever you like, whatever breed of dog you like. Could even have a cat if you wanted, but I feel like this guy likes to go out and he likes to go on big long walks and sort of chill, because he lives right beside the shore. This is very coastal area, so I think that he goes down to the beach, lets the dog off the leash, and they just chill. I feel like he just sits on the sand, maybe with a beer, and yeah, I think that he's quite young. I feel like the house gives me very young vibes, especially on the inside. Now it to me, it kind of gives me it's a bit, what's the word, contradictory, because to me this would be something that you would maybe live in if you was retired, but I do think this is for a younger sim. So maybe it's more the fact that he's quite well off. Maybe he does a job where he has a lot of money, or I don't know, maybe he's a very successful content creator or something, and he lives here, because this is quite a luxurious home. Although it's not very big, it is very luxurious. I think it's a beautiful home. When we get to the inside, you'll see it's very modern, it's very sleek, and it's just a really nice home. I don't know if it's accurate to container homes, I will be honest, because I have not ever built something like this before. You know, I've seen a few things, and I've definitely seen like Pinterest posts and things of trailer homes, and that's kind of what sparked this inspiration, because I was scrolling through Pinterest and I seen like some trailer homes pop up, and not trailer homes, container homes, and I was like, that would be really fun to build. And again, I had built this a few weeks ago, but I only finished it recently because you know, I don't know, I needed that like extra spark, that extra inspiration, and I think I got it now. I definitely did. I feel really happy with this build now. Now this is the interior. I do end up switching it about a bit. I moved the bathroom to be like in the center, because I wanted to give the bedroom a little bit more space. But we do start with the kitchen, and then we follow through to the living room, and then we do like the bedroom. And I don't think I do the bathroom on camera, just because I never do. I feel like my bathrooms are so boring and they all look essentially the same. So yeah, I tend to just kind of like leave them out. But anyway, this is the kitchen. I actually really struggled with the kitchen for a very long time. I am not a modern person, but I don't think that was the issue. I don't think the issue was actually the style of modern. I think it was the color scheme I was going for. I just really struggled with it, but I end up really liking it in the end. I think it looks really, really cool. So hopefully you guys do too. Now, I did want to talk about something a little bit random, but I had this idea, and I think I'm gonna like do a video on it anyway, just to like sort of test it out. But I had this idea that I want to like do some like apartment renovations. Now I love doing apartments. I haven't done a whole bunch for a long time, but I was feeling really inspired, and I thought something that could be really cool is if I had a sort of mini series up on my channel, sort of like what I'm doing with the renovating tiny houses, except it would be like a mini series, so it would be a little bit more frequent. And I was thinking I could do like apartment renovations that are based off of book tropes, if that makes sense, or like movie tropes. So, you know, kind of like enemies to lovers, like love triangles, like things like that. I don't know, I just thought it sounded kind of interesting, something that I could really get into the story, because like with this, with this build, I have a whole story created. I sort of like have characters in mind and stuff, and I tend to do this with most of my builds. I've not done it in a while, but normally I'm very like invested in the storylines and the plots and everything. So I thought it would be kind of cool if I did like a mini series where I get to just be like, here's the story for this apartment, and yeah, have it based off of like different tropes. And you could also like recommend, you know, if you wanted to see certain tropes be used or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know, please let me know what you think of it and if that's something that you'd want to see. I don't know if there's a lot of people that read books that watch my videos. I personally, I used to read a lot of books when I was younger. I haven't read books in a while, apart from, aside from like manga and things, but I've not read books in a very long time. But I love things like that, and I used to be obsessed with like rom-coms. So yeah, I definitely have ideas for what I could do. But yeah, I definitely want to hear your kind of opinion and stuff. So please let me know what you think. But anyway, we are moving on to the living room. Now, you might have noticed that the kitchen isn't like super cluttered up, so I do end up cluttering it up a lot more. I do it a little bit later on because I was trying to get everything in place first, because I was sort of like just trying to make sure everything looked okay and everything worked and sort of was floor planned all right. And then once I did that, I went back in with a little bit extra decorations and stuff, and I think it looks really nice. So here is the living room. It's a little bit makeshift. I know it's a little bit small. There's not too much room, but I think it's really nice, really sweet. Again, like, I think this guy, he's definitely out a lot and he likes to be alone, so I don't think he does get a lot of people coming round, but I think he probably has his family visiting, and for that he'll have like, you know, they'll sit in the living room and they'll chill and they'll talk. He doesn't have like a guest bedroom or anything, so there's no luck if they're wanting to stay. They're probably going to have to sleep on the couch. But I will say the couch, the sofa, whatever it is, it does look extremely comfy. Like, I would sleep on that couch, definitely. I'm not like a fan of sleeping on couches though. That's the thing. I don't know if this is just me, because my boyfriend loves to sleep on couches. Like, I think he would rather sleep on a couch than sleep in his bed. I don't know why, but me, I hate it. Anytime I've ever slept on the couch instead of like my bed, I always wake up with like a really sore neck. I think it's just a way I sleep on the couch, to be fair. Like, I always like sleep at a really awkward angle where like my head is like being crushed by the side of the couch. But I think probably if you just lie on it normally, you won't have that problem. But let me know, like, are you someone that just prefers to sleep on the couch? I will say I have definitely had nights where I slept on the couch because I had seen spiders in my room, and I think I had it happen. Like, I seen 2 spiders like 2 nights in a row, and I slept in the living room for such a long time, like such a long time. I just brought all my covers for it. I was even like scared to bring my covers for it just in case like they'd managed to be in my covers. But yeah, that was a whole nother level of extreme. And by the way, I want to apologize if I sound a little bit like stuffed up or like, I don't know what the word is, but I do have a bit of a cold at the moment. I've had it for a few days now. I've not been really feeling the best. I think it's just like a head cold or like sinusitis. Is that how you say it? I think I have sinusitis, however you say it. I've been getting like really bad migraines recently, so yeah, I've got like a really blocked nose at the moment and I sound a little bit congested and stuff, so sorry about that if it really picks up on the microphone. I think that it probably does, so I will apologize. But we're just doing the living room. Oh, not the living room, this is a bedroom. We're just doing the bedroom right now, and the bedroom is bigger than the living room, which I think makes sense considering I've put the dog bed down, so there's room for the dog. Again, I think the dog probably sleeps on the end of the bed anyway. Probably cuddled up, to be honest. Probably right next to him. But yeah, I think it makes sense for this room to be bigger because like this is his space. This is where he sort of hangs out and he chills, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't use the living room very often, I'll be honest. I think he probably tends to sit in the kitchen more than the living room. Oh, also, see if you wanted to add a laptop to the little dining room in the kitchen, that would be probably perfect, especially if you wanted to give this sim a career or job and you wanted to give like something that they could do from home. I think that would be really cool. If I remember, I'm going to try and add that before I upload this to the gallery so that that's already in there, because I think that might be helpful. I didn't actually add a like office space or anything in here, so yeah, that's probably you're probably gonna want that. But I think apart from that, he's got everything he needs. Like, you know, he's got his TV and everything like that, so it's not too bad. I also noticed with this build, like, I had used a lot of black. I actually tried my best to not make it look too dull, and I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping there's kind of like a nice mix of like blacks and greys and whites, where it doesn't just look all merged together. But yeah, you'll have to let me know. But we're just adding a few extra little details, and then I think we're just about done after this. So we are coming to the end of this video, and I want to say a massive thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please let me know what you think about like the book trope series thing that I want to do, because I am really excited to get started on it. I am just excited to like do something like that. I don't know, hopefully it's something you guys would want to see. But yeah, please let me know, because I love hearing your feedback, and also let me know what you think of this build and what kind of sim you would have living in here. Maybe you've got like a different story for me. I would love to hear that. But yeah, thank you all so much. Please enjoy this screenshot. So there should be screenshots at the end of this video, so you can have a look at the build in all of its glory. But Thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.